You should know the chemicals you are storing and handling. One thing is very important. Always follow the manufacturer's directions by reading and understanding the information on the product labels. We'll probably say that a few times. Pool chemicals are used to disinfect the water and kill germs that would be harmful to swimmers. Most common disinfectants are chlorine-based products, such as calcium hypochlorite, a solid, and sodium hypochlorite, which is a liquid. When these compounds are added to the pool water, the active ingredient chlorine reacts with the water to kill the germs. These chlorine compounds are reactive, so they can be dangerous if misused. But with careful preparation and by paying attention, all of these chemicals are safe to handle and use. The chlorine-containing product you'll handle will most likely be in liquid, granular, or tablet form. This is important to know, as you'll see in a minute. The chlorine is concentrated. Only a little bit goes a long way in killing germs. Think about it. How much chemical do you add to the pool versus the amount of water in the pool? Chlorine can also be highly reactive with other chemicals. Even mixing different chlorine products can lead to hazardous reactions. The most serious of these reactions can be life-threatening. So it's extremely important to pay attention to how pool chemicals are stored to avoid any unwanted reactions. So here's what you need to know in order to store pool chemicals safely. Always read the labels on the chemical packaging and follow the manufacturer's directions for storage. Always follow directions carefully. Do not cut corners. Make sure the storage room or area is well ventilated. Even properly stored chemicals can give off dust or fumes when opened. If your pool uses dry chemicals, make sure they stay dry. Simply getting any pool chemicals wet, even in the rain, can result in a chemical gas release. It's recommended you keep bags or containers of pool chemicals off of the floor in a clean, secure, and dry area to keep your pool storage facility safe. Make sure chemicals are stored in a cool area and out of direct sunlight. Many pool chemicals can degrade when exposed to ultraviolet light from the sun and become unstable. Make sure all chemicals are well packaged and clearly labeled in the manufacturer's original packaging. You don't want any leaks from the chemical packaging, so make sure the containers are not cracked, do not have holes, and are securely closed. Never reuse containers. Many chemicals are not compatible and should never be stored next to or above one another. Ideally, they will be stored in separate rooms. For example, acids and chlorine products should not be stored close together. If separate storage areas are not available, make sure there's plenty of space between them. Liquid chemicals and dry chemicals should not be stored near each other. There should be sufficient space between them. And liquids should never be stored above dry chemicals. Period. Leaks from liquid chemical containers can react with incompatible materials stored beneath them. Even if you think the liquid container is tight, there may be some leftover liquid on the outside that could drip down into the dry chemicals. Let's say it again. Never store liquid products above other chemicals. And obviously, keep all chemicals out of the reach of children and animals. And no one should be allowed in the storage room without proper training and permission. And did we mention that you need to read, understand, and carefully follow the directions on the manufacturer's labels? Another important document you should study is the Safety Data Sheet, or SDS, for each chemical you handle. The SDS provides you with information on procedures for handling the chemical in a safe manner, its potential health effects, how to properly store the chemical, what protective equipment you should use when handling it, and what to do if there's a spill. This is an important document and something you should study carefully before you handle a chemical. If you don't know where it is, ask your manager. They can also be found online. So let's go over what we learned. Here's what you need to know in order to store pool chemicals safely.